Admiral Krekthar of the Domination Fleet stared at his tactical display. All four of his eyes focused on the impossible readings streaming across the holographic interface. The weapon they had fired at Earth 3 standard cycles ago, a planet killer designed to demonstrate the futility of human resistance, was heading straight back at them. But it was different now. "Sir." Communications Officer Zilvar's voice carried the tremor of barely controlled panic. "We're receiving a transmission from the approaching object. It's coming from the humans." The main viewscreen flickered to life, revealing a middle-aged human male wearing what appeared to be a stained work coverall. Behind him, other humans could be seen welding, typing on primitive keyboards, and drinking something from ceramic containers. "Howdy there, Admiral," the human said with an unsettling smile. "Name's Jake Thompson, Chief Engineer at the Terra Defense Cooperative. Thanks for the interesting package you sent our way." Admiral Krekthar's mandibles clicked in confusion. The weapon should have sterilized their pathetic world. Instead, this Thompson was acting as if they had received a gift. "We gotta say," Thompson continued, "your antimatter containment system was pretty neat. Bit primitive, but we appreciate the craftsmanship. Reminded me of the fusion bombs my granddad used to tinker with back in the day." "Impossible," Krekthar whispered. "No species has ever survived direct contact with a hegemony planet killer." Thompson scratched his head, leaving a streak of what appeared to be lubricant in his hair. "Well, here's the thing. When we saw that big scary weapon heading our way, we figured we had two choices. Die screaming, or take it apart and see how it worked. Being human, we went with option 2. The screen split to show technical schematics that made Krekthar's blood freeze. The humans hadn't just disarmed the weapon, they had completely reverse-engineered it, improved upon the design, and somehow miniaturized the technology. "Your antimatter compression ratios were pretty inefficient," Thompson explained with the casual tone of someone discussing household repairs. "We managed to boost the yield by about 400% while reducing the overall mass by half. Also fixed that nasty radiation leak you had in the secondary containment field." "But wait, there's more," another human voice called out from the background, and Thompson grinned wider. "Oh right, almost forgot. See, we had this idea. Why stop at one planet killer when you can make, say, 1,000 smaller ones? So we took your design, applied some good old-fashioned human engineering, and built ourselves a whole batch." The tactical display around Admiral Krekthar exploded into alerts. Long-range sensors detected not one, but 1,247 objects accelerating toward the Domination Fleet. Each one carried a signature identical to their original weapon, but with power readings that defied comprehension. "Now, we could have kept these for ourselves," Thompson said, his tone becoming slightly more serious. "But that wouldn't be neighborly, so we're returning your property with improvements. Think of it as a thank you gift for the learning opportunity." Science Officer Mordun's voice cracked as he reported, "Admiral, preliminary analysis suggests each modified weapon carries enough force to eliminate a star system. The entire fleet, the entire hegemony." Thompson nodded as if he could hear their conversation. "We figured if you liked sending planet killers so much, you'd appreciate getting some back. These ones are special though. They're programmed to target only military installations and hostile ships. We're not monsters, after all. You see, Admiral," Thompson continued, his smile never wavering, "humans have this saying, if you can't fix it with duct tape and determination, you're not using enough duct tape and determination. Turns out the same principle applies to doomsday weapons." Krekthar found his voice. What do you want?" "Want?" Thompson looked genuinely confused. "We don't want anything. Consider this a demonstration of human craftsmanship. Though if you're in the market for upgraded military hardware, we've got some competitive prices. My cousin runs a surplus store, and business has been slow lately." The communication cut off, leaving the Domination Fleet staring at an approaching swarm of superweapons built from their own technology by a species that had somehow turned an extinction event into a group engineering project. Admiral Krekthar slumped in his command chair as the horrible truth dawned on him. They hadn't been fighting a primitive species. They had been providing free research materials to a civilization that viewed planet-killing weapons as an interesting technical challenge. In the depths of space, 1,247 upgraded bombs continued their approach, each one carrying a small placard that read, "Improved by human engineering, satisfaction guaranteed, or your invasion fleet back." The Domination Fleet began broadcasting surrender signals.